Part 2. Now let me come to some of the substantive areas then. What are the see who don't cause a serious rift? Now the leadership wey don't become diametrically opposed. Now this issue of the tripartite. The tripartite not for be a source of conflict for the APC. Rather, the tripartite now the mechanism what they serve as a building block for solidify the APC. So that what you wanna be don't say na knack. Say they chief the elections. Una not dey go na Supreme Court. And una go use something that appears to be unorthodox for Leuna retrieve the winning. When una all do assert say that Dr. Samura win the election. This one at the position of knack. Now that una say una for boycott governance until the intervention of the Peace Commission who this tripartite was born. The resolution 3 is very clear. But has the leadership made any effort for educate even some members of the leadership on what this tripartite is all about? Because you're not going to be in the leadership of a political party. There's some most of them, they don't even understand this, what this tripartite, this resolution 3 is all about. The first contribution I will make on this, I say resolution 3 gets 2 limbs. But the most important thing, the cord, what put across is that the draftsman, the one who drafts that particular resolution, now the purposive approach he used, he take into account, say, the domestic law when you go into an election for the presidency and results come out where you no satisfy, you get 7 days for go to the Supreme Court. If you no do am, they no meet with the requirements of the 1991 Constitution. But international observers and even the local main observing group who are new, they come out with the report that say the elections were not free, fair, and there were a lot of statistical errors and all the rest of it. And even new came out emphatically say nobody no gets the required percentage. Who all had that? But the NAC became convinced that going to Supreme Court now a futility exercise. Then they get this opportunity. So that was the art of draftsmanship on the part of the person who drafted that resolution. For examining the 2023 elections. Therefore, also look into them things they would relate to reforms. Every year, every time election done, they go must get reforms for see they align them to best practices. And they say whatever comes out of it is implementable. And actionable. So clear. The American ambassador came for the first interview. He said there was no aspect of rerun because the domestic law no permit that. But saying that, does it mean that if this thing gets the cover of international law, would the Treaty of Rome make permission for all them in there? They don't go na Security Council. So it don't get the face of an international treaty agreement. What the parties, that is, the government and the APC sign. And the second interview of the American ambassador, he said there are two baskets. He was very clear on that. The basket of reform and accountability. So if the report, there was a convergence in the reforms, one about 80, not just one aspect of it. Part of the baskets will relate to the aspect of transparency, accountability, and all the rest of it. You don't come out. We already said it didn't go to Security Council. The Security Council don't come out with a resolution where therefore reports to the UN General Assembly. Or if they adopt a resolution, they give for Senate to one of the parties, one at ECOWAS or AU, so that they will give a clear direction as to what they get for implement. We not go just treat and domestically. And this was the role of, therefore, of the publicity secretary and the other members of the executive for begin to explain to the membership But they know they do am. Now, Dr. Samura for go about for visit every corner of this country for the way explain this thing. When the national executive is there, it's their responsibility. This is an administrative function. But if the very members of the executive, some of them they say it is done and dusted. Are you being very fair to the party? We are not going to say to Samura. What is the essence of a political party going into an election? Now, for win an election, we don't claim say we win the election. We no one for fight for una winning within the ambit of the law. And this brings me to the aspect for say, I see a lot of anger, emotion, ingratitude, lack of patience, and hate. Now the executive, they exhibit. Now the membership, most of them, about 85 to 90%, are convinced that the majority of members of the executive are fighting tooth and nail for let Samura no become president. And there lies the problem, what will ultimately lead to the annihilation of the APC. Now, people are talking of a third force. But I don't appreciate Samura go take that part there. He's a gentleman. The man knows what he's doing. The man understands the rhythms and patterns of power. And one of the canons going there, per the situation, you have to conceal your intentions. You cannot trust friends. You cannot. Because one of the French philosophers, he talk am. He say, oh Lord, protect me from my friends, for I already know my enemies. Now Voltaire. And the average human being not for depend on anybody but yourself. Because even your shadow, when you get a full moon, it dey see shadow. But in darkness, you know they see shadow. And I be don't talk for one audio. I say Samura doesn't trust people because it's a fundamental principle. You should not trust people. And you must not allow other people to shape your destiny. You cannot. Even when you not allow people there for shaping destiny. So there's some people and they curse them. Just because he puts everything in chest. And anything way they do it with a sense of trepidation. Not that if eventually he emerge as president, he go left una out. He go must give una very good positions. The man is very godly, very homely. But that's some of who they support him. And with what they happen, I go believe say what you other people be done they make for say now God anoints am. I know they say because that Nigerian how they call themselves man we make that prediction. And he talk am. Say them go fertile, they go do all kind of things, but until that man becomes the president, this country no dey make any way forward. So me on appeal na for let we use caution. Agladi was one of the man they want me to admire for a very long time. Ambassador Almami Kamara of McKinney. I don't tell Abler, I say, boy, I get a lot of admiration for you. Because about who they look people them and know who he is. Now he prompted me for let I come out with this audio. What I heard from him, I doff my hat to you, Ambassador Almami Kamara. And I ask of you for play a very crucial role for let bring these people together. Because one of the important canons is that you get for plan where there in the quest for power. You get for plan to the end. The ending is everything. And therefore, now go into the realm of international relations. In 1937, Japan invaded China. In 1937. But before the invasion, Mao Zedong and the communists were involved in a very ferocious and bitter civil war with the nationalists, what they call the government the Kuomintang. I do an the final year international relations na Framing College in 1966-67. Watching most of them generals, they will be under the Communist Party, they advise Mao Zedong say, let them no fight the Japanese so that I go give them respite, time for the regroup, so that the fight go dey now between the Japanese army and the nationalists. But Mao Zedong knew that China is a very fast, very vast country. The Japanese not going for conquer all China. And that if the war they escalate, I go reach a time where they go pull out. And therefore, if the communists them join forces with the nationalist government for fight the Japanese, the communist army go don become well braced up so that when dem go eventually comot with the weakened nationalist government, dem go able for topple dem. They agree with am. And when the Chinese dey back out, in 1944, 1945, then the communist army, they don become very stoic. And in the space of 3-4 years, the Kuomintang was routed when dem run go na Taiwan. This is how he planned the strategy. You plan to the end. You don't go into the elections. We not reach na the finish line yet. They will say it is done and dusted without even knowing the outcome of that resolution. Again, let me come to a fairy tale why it is necessary when you embark on anything for see the end. The ending is everything. Aladdin and the wonderful lamp. Now the Chinese version. Now the long time ago in China, one chela bin dey, very poor chela. Now one of the wealthiest, big wealthy cities na China. But he was a poor chela. Get him wealth and the boy pikin. Eventually the man can die. Poverty don grip the mommy and the pikin. Then came a black magician. But hearing some talk, you can't be this pikin. Begin dey ask am, they don't tell am, but this pikin, this and that. He established an acquaintance. The pikin get am go to the mommy, this, that. Anyway, fast forward because the time they beat me. So they decided and this began, she let them go on a journey. They don't go tell, they reach one side now. Now they pull one ring. They give the pikin. They go towards a cave. The domot dey there. Now they give instructions to the pikin for let go inside this cave. You saw watching and watching, you go meet certain place, this and that, for just cut and short. So then child, we don't read them now. Then from 2, from 3, from 4. Aladdin and the wonderful lamp. So when the begin touch this stair, so the domot open. The gene I come, he say, who side should that? So now leader now, che go na the place. Eventually go see this lamb. Then at the garden, there jewels, plenty na there the pikin take there, put them in this and that. The lamp again gets EO Gina. But now that Gina day, what the lamp gets, now in that black magician be wants. So he begin turn back. He touch the thing, the Gina say, appear, I say, let it open. The Gina open the doors. Now they you have for commot. The man say, no, the black magician, she let it get the lamp. The boy say, no, help me first, let her commot. The boy no agree for girl. Now they it lock the domot. So if you say now the boy now they get for die ultimately. Say after some time, now they don't go. The boy was entrapped. Eventually, he touched the ring, the Gina commot. He said, what shall we do for you, sir? Say, well, I'll make you pull me at this place. Pull her. The black magician no be get patience. They say perseverance overcomes everything. This one are the difference between some members of the national executive and Samura. Patience. He was very impatient, so he go. That begin there, he can't see the king in Peking. Now he say, now he want to go check my and then he said that. He said, hey, mama, look at that thing I don't bring. He said me for what appear before that king. Eventually, anyway, for court matter shots. They begin display now the lamp. Any do we ask. Say everything was say build a palace where you don't go marry the woman. They say before they marry that they could build the palace. The palace first class past the king self. Eventually married the princess. You know, news they circulates. The long distance where the man be don't go. Now they really say, now so did they not be with this big guy, don't become one of the wealthiest people. You know. So he get eventually come, he find out. So he don't say the begin get this lamb. Dochi lamb. So he go buy a brown lamb. Very good, unique. Where they don't make them, it shine. So they go and make sure he go to the place. They also and say, now he don't marry the princess. So the man bin go on patrol. So they meet the how they at the place. He say, he want for if anybody gets old lamb, you know, he will exchange them. He get the new one, and you go make that again. He go for make I will make this and that. So they go tell the princess. Now they say, okay, then take this lamp here, so they give, then he give them the new one. You know. By the time now, the man use the lamp now, the Gina carry the palace, everything we don't build, then with the woman himself to his own place of destination. What the man can now, he no meet the palace, he no meet the wealth. Straight away, he knew that this man don't come, he don't come play this trick. So he church in ring. He tell the Gina come, he say, I want make you bring the palace. I did the Gina, I say, no. He said, that's not to me your role. He said, I go able for carry go, who side they don't go. Then when you retrieve the lamb, then the thing will come back. So now they do. If you now look at this thing very critically, all the lessons, yeah, you will be able to learn out of it. Well, quickly, now go back, because I mentioned about ingratitude. Because we all know that history is replete with the litany of legends, folklores, fairy tales, fables, etc., etc. Stories. Now, from there, we involve in politics. I don't think they were people there for land, but people who are politicians in this country, they know they read. You cannot be a politician, you attain a very high position, you don't know about certain legends or relate to the world power dynamics. I say power is a game, and you intend concealing your intentions for work with smoke screen, all that in the day. So many. But if you don't even go through them, now for the read them fables, them legends, when they give you proper direction, if don't they read them, don't you not go there at the APC? And Samura is working with them. You know, like the vulture. You know they worry with you now. If you don't do your homework, it will not part up the chick or the palm tree. What the land go kill, he pray, he not go eat all. Then the vulture will come, he check. What he get for check. So the aspect of ingratitude, you know, say ingratitude, it's too much in the APC. It's too much. And ingratitude gets a long and deep history. Let me tell you now one quickly. It's very interesting. The farmer, the snake, and the hero. What they na their scarces. You get a white board, what they call Amaleka. The board and the hero, they call Amaleka. White one. There are plenty na the riverine areas, na along the great little scarces. They know they eat the Nawiu area there. So the hunter, they run behind the snake for kill the snake. So he meet the farmer. He said, "Dear, o kapra, o ema suter mi, mamu sutra mi, yo kame wondo kur kamu." He said, "You want to have for can fire me, for kill me." He said, "Dear, I want make you squat, let you give me protection, let I enter inside through you anus, then I go hide my belly." The farmer agreed. He allow inside belly. What the hunter don't go now? He said, "For come on, the snake no have for come." He said, "If I come on this, no, the hunter they come back. And snake get poison. If you didn't have belly for too long, he go end up the poison go he go spit some poison, then this and that." So the farmer go meet the hero. He go meet the Malika board. He tell am. And then the Malika say, "Okay," he say, "Squat." You know, all tontne, then come and nipne. All man nipne. Otura the bob, then need or kalinga, then need chuliko. He say, "Why they squat?" Then you make like say you have for shit. He said the thing go must pull in head or in tail. He said then I go drag and come out. Now they say okay. He do am. The snake do the thing. Now then the head on drag and come out na belly. Now they say, but he said, but they tell me say if snake enter your belly or this and that, the poison you go make. He said, well, the cure is in good faith. The heron tell her. He said, well, if I go kill 6 white fall, then now they make plasters, he eat am. He said, then they go pull the poison go come out. In gratitude, he catch the heron. He said, well, you now white fall now. You white self pass fall. He said, he go be one of them. Now, I get for go fend the other 5. You are who render assistance. So 2 people that don't show ingratitude, the snake and the farmer. So he put her at the bundle, the bag. So when he go, that they say, he explained everything to his wife. And then the woman say, he said, but this one now, ingratitude. He said, but the person saved you life. All the good way you get for do now for check am, you have for can slot, if you get for can kill am for let he make you plazas. He say, but no, that ain't no fair. So he admonished the man, then he go lose the heron. The heron says, he show gratitude. When he fly now, he use that in leg, he gorge the woman in eye. He go. He say, in politics, you don't do that. Someone has worked hard. Why this ingratitude? They don't work hard. And the executive don't work hard. The campaign was very hectic. And I don't claim winning. And you don't even clear it for say they beyond when I reach. Then when they go on different other things. The board, what don't they now hand? If they left hand, you go find the other one, the 2 what they na the bush. The wait man they tell we, oh, they them class 3, 4, the bird in the hand is what 2 in the bush. When I don't claim victory, NAC don't check that decision. The process still there on. When the resolution will come out, say all is done. Then we not say all is finished. But it did not do it. We are not trying for classify them in the administrative balance. For classify the own are the problem. They will now forgo this and that. You know? Now for Almami, for let you know, say I appreciate you. Now that I make this audio. Who don't go to over 1 hour plus. Part 1 and part 2. All what I can say is, do ya, they appeal once more to the doyen of the APC, who deal with the executive now in the person of Alhaji Ambassador Fudi Uthman Yassane. Do ya get just like Uchi Yaya Fadika tell you? Therefore, double efforts for will bring them people there together. Because maybe don't offer me service to now, but no one for give me space, for let me self the advice. I go come back, me lectures they will be shared, they continue for members of the APC and students of economics, philosophy, history, and political science. Thank you. I hope una go enjoy this speech. Bye for now.